The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Red Rock Rural Water System, providing and distributing safe, affordable drinking water to our community and region since 1985. It's Red Rock Rural Water System with main offices located in Jeffers. And I'm joined right now by Red Rock Central Junior Taylor Bunting, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thanks, Joel.
Let's go back first to the Edgerton game on Tuesday because Edgerton's a team that's given you guys some trouble over the year, and you guys came out hitting the ball right away. And how important was that, getting some confidence in the offense going against a team like Edgerton?
That was great, I guess. I mean, facing tough pitchers, usually against Edgerton and Luke Druger, that's usually a tough spot for us, but we pulled through, put the ball in play, and Derek always said, put the ball in play and good things will happen, and that's what we did that game.
And offensively, you guys took advantage of a few miscues on their part and jumped out to a big lead right away. And defensively, you guys, that was a game where you guys didn't have the miscues on your part.
Yeah.
That was kind of an issue in a couple of games earlier this year for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's been a big improvement since the beginning of the season. Right away, that was a big flaw in our game. Errors really got to us, but the past couple of weeks, we've really cleaned up on that, and we've got it done in the field.
And offensively for you at the plate, they moved you up to the leadoff spot. How important is it for you in your role as a leadoff hitter to kind of establish the tone for the game for you guys?
Yeah, it's good because, starting off the game with hits, Derek always says hitting's contagious, which I truly believe that actually. And being in the leadoff spot, it gives you guys a chance to really check out the pitcher. So I usually get in some pretty long at-bats, I guess, and I get it done.
You started the Edgerton game off with a hit, and actually you started off both of the Mountain Lake games with doubles and got your team off to a fast start right off the bat in all three games. Going to the Mountain Lake doubleheader, Mountain Lake's a team that has struggled a bit this year, but Coach Jenigas gives you the ball in the first game, and this season, to say that you've had some tough luck on the mound is kind of put it mild. You've lost a lot of close decisions this season, and on Thursday against Mountain Lake, you guys you had the ball. It was another close game, and this time you guys came out on the right end of it.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that was my first win this year, I think, if I am right. And really coming into the games yesterday, we didn't think that we'd have to shut them out to win, but that's what it came down to, and I guess we do what we got to do.
Offensively for you guys in that game, it was a case of you didn't have a whole lot of opportunities to score. The Watkins kid from Mountain Lake pitched pretty well, but from your vantage point, what was the key to keep them off balance at the plate?
Just keeping confidence in myself, throwing strikes, because I knew our defense has improved a lot since the beginning of the year, and I know they're behind me. They always got my back, and I let that happen.
When you're pitching, though, a lot, there's quite a few defensive changes that your team makes because you move from shortstop to pitcher.
Yep.
So you have to move Will Height to shortstop. You have to move Hanson to second base.
Yep.
That maybe changes some things in the outfield. But it gives you guys, a pretty speedy infield, and you've got a guy over at third base in Cole Pankinen who, may not look the part, but he is about as slick a fielder as there is around here.
Yeah, that's about right. Everybody on our defense, everybody knows their roles. If they got a depending on where I play, I guess. If I'm playing short, everybody knows that their job, I guess, will be to back whoever's on the mound. And I guess whatever they do, they got to do.
And you've got a veteran catcher in Jake Otto, and Jake's a guy who calls a good game. He blocks a lot of pitches, and I imagine that with a veteran back there, you can feel like you can throw any pitch at any time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, me and Jake, we built a lot of chemistry over the last couple of years. He's been my catcher since I was a freshman, so I mean, I've been so used to him over the years. Next year's going to be weird with him gone, I guess.
But going to Thursday's game with Mountain Lake, and you had 9 strikeouts. Mountain Lake's a team that's kind of in a little bit of a transition right now. They're a really young lineup, and with a young lineup, I imagine that more often than not, they're better able to hit a fastball than a curveball.
Yeah, that's
was that what you found out on Thursday, and what was working for you?
Well, I guess usually I look to my fastball. That's what I've looked to since 5th grade, I guess. But over the last year, I've built in a changeup to my game this year, and I've really been throwing that pretty well. I've got some good movement on it. But going back to the younger kids hitting fastballs, I guess, yeah, that's true. But I feel like I can put it past anybody every once in a while, get them off balance with a curve or a changeup.
Looking ahead to the rest of the season, the regular season's coming to an end here, and you've got a couple of games left next week, and then you jump into the playoffs, and for you guys, it's always been a little bit of a tough road because you've always ended up in AA. This year with 4 classes. Again, you're still in AA, so it's not out of the ordinary for you guys.
Yeah, I guess. We've always been used to getting tough matchups in the playoffs the last couple of years since I've been playing anyway, so I think this year we got teams like Wyndham and Laverne, teams that we've actually seen during the season, so I'm hoping that'll work to our advantage this year.
Well, and as far as your team goes, it's a fair amount of youngsters still on the team. You got a couple of upperclassmen, but you still have quite a few younger guys in the lineup, and a lot of room for growth for you guys going into next season and going forward.
Yeah, I feel like next season's going to be our year. We got Austin Earlbeck coming up the last couple of games, the freshman. He's been doing great. I mean, we couldn't ask any more from him. And I guess myself as a junior, I still feel young, but the end's coming up, I guess.
Well, I've got 10 questions to ask you to help people get to know you a little bit better.
All right. Geez, usually I really don't eat before games, but I guess before baseball games, the old typical seeds and Gatorade. Favorite beverage, definitely Gatorade, any kind of Gatorade. Favorite TV show is definitely just Sports Center, and my favorite movie would have to be Step Brothers. Oh, geez. Probably Trophies by Drake. The most memorable moment is probably my first actual no-hitter, which would have been in 8th grade at a Slayton tournament against Adrian, I believe. Any sport. Probably Wyndham in baseball. It seems the last couple of years they've always got to us. I would have to say Wyndham, hands down. I love the field there. It's great. I guess quiet, under the radar, maybe. Just hanging out with friends, I guess. Going to people's houses, having fun. Future plans, I guess, maybe go to a 4-year college, start my life off right.
All right, well, that should be all I need. Congratulations again, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Brought to you this week by Red Rock Rural Water System. providing and distributing safe, affordable drinking water to our community and region since 1985. It's Red Rock Rural Water System with main offices located in Jeffers.